Watch this. You're going to be like so super impressed with this. This is high tech is what I'm saying.
Talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. I said talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing. Oh, well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.
Hey, happy Tuesday and welcome to Talk is Cheap. We are at episode 147. 147. Can you believe it? I feel 147 today, but that's fine. No, we're so excited to have you guys here and to have the show going on. And we have a super fun show for you tonight. We have with me tonight a couple, actually all returning guests. We have all returning guests tonight. We have Chris Young is back. We also have Tyler Hittner. He is going to be sharing some automotive tips. So I'm really excited about that. He's going to help us get our cars ready for winter. And we also have, you guys, Tim Steele is going to be co-hosting with me. See, I need someone to help me speak. That's what it is. That's what it is. And of course, we have the... That's right. It's a Chewy cam, and Chewy looks like he's falling off of his little seat right there. That's hysterical. Actually, you guys, I had to kind of beg him to come on the show tonight. He had gone to bed early, and that is very rare. Usually, he wants to be by my side every single minute of the day, but he found his way to his bed, and he was going to just stay there. He was going to stay there, I guess, until he wanted to come down here and ruin my show. So that's why. That is exactly why I had to get him here. And yes, of course, he had some quiet moments, to help him go back to sleep. Look how cute he is. We have a side profile of Chewy. we have him actually falling almost off of his back end there. But nope, Chewy's doing well. And he's getting older. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but Chewy is like 16 going on 17. Isn't that a song? I believe it is. But if I sing it, I might get flagged because I have such perfect pitch. And I don't want to get flagged for singing it. Yeah, that's what it is. Michelle Van Duzen's here. That's right. The Chewy and Rhonda show. Hey, Tom. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. That's right. It's time to winterize, Michelle. So, hey, Alice Green. How are you? Yes, I know, especially Chewy. You want to say hi to. Chewy is here. Very excited. So, you guys, I just want to find out if you started your Christmas shopping. I have done most of it. I'm one of those people that will go out on Black Friday. Now, I didn't get up at a ridiculous time like 4 a.m. in the morning or anything like that, but I got up early. and my friend picked me up and we just went out gallivanting, shopping, and had lunch together. And it's more about fun for me and sales and buying things. And I did buy a few things for myself. I'm not going to lie, but you guys, great sales. How could I not? I mean, that's the time to get things. It really is. But I had a blast and have a lot of wrapping to do. My tree is up. Maybe I can get a picture and Alex can show you what the tree looks like. But it's really, I love decorating. I love decorating. You can see I almost did the shelves. So usually I have lights on them. I don't have lights on them yet. I haven't done that. And there's little stockings. So, but I'm still decorating. And I guess now it's legal to decorate because it's after Thanksgiving. 'Cause people get very uptight about that, right? Oh, you shouldn't decorate. It's like, I will decorate before Thanksgiving, especially if I don't have Thanksgiving at my house. So, and I didn't. So anyway, yeah, no, lots of fun shopping. And I love that so much. It's so much fun. But I don't know. Did you guys start your Christmas shopping yet? Did you? Anyway, I love to bake too. This is the season that I bake, and it's not good though because I eat what I bake, and because you have to sample everything, right? You have to sample it. It's just how it is. So anyway, we're gonna get this show started. This show started. I don't know how you would say it. I'm telling you, I need a co-host. You know why? Because I am having trouble with my words. So let's get ready. He performs all over corporate events, private parties, comedy clubs. He headlines the shows for Big Laughs, Small Church in Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. But he usually will stay home on a Saturday night because you know why? He has to speak in church on Sunday mornings. That's right. Please welcome back Tim Steele, everybody.
Hey, it's great to be here.
Did you hear? Did you hear? I gave you a horn by mistake. I am batting 1,000 already. My word, I hit the horn button, but it was. Then I tried to overcome it with applause. So yeah. Anyway, so Tim Steele, in your family, do you do any Christmas shopping at all?
No. I will normally buy something for my wife, and then Christmas is fun for me because I get to watch what I bought for everybody else, and it's a surprise to me also. So I enjoy watching everybody else get their gifts because I get to find out what I picked for them.
Exactly. My husband is the same way. And you know what, to be honest with you, I enjoy doing it. He doesn't, the only thing that he is in charge of, I guess, is me. You know, if he does, he always gets me gifts. He gets me wonderful gifts. And so that's all he has to do. And I do everything else, like everything else. I buy, I wrap, and so it's really easy for him, but I enjoyed that part. I decorate, like he doesn't do any of it, but he does so much else around the house. You know what I mean? He really does. So I let him off the hook, and it's something that I like doing. I mean, because really, he he's so good. He's so good. He really helps out around here a lot. So
now, are you when you're shopping, are you do you put thought into it, or are you a gift card person?
No. I do give gift cards to some of the kids, you know, they're, you know, teenagers or a little older or whatever, because that's what they want. But no, like I am ridiculous. I put a lot of thought into my gifts, and it takes me forever. It takes me forever sometimes, you know, because I'm just like contemplating. Plus, I have ADD and I can't make a decision to save my life. What about you?
Well, you know, my family, my side of the family are gift buyers. You know, think it through, buy something, and but my wife's side of the family, they're just swapping gift cards. And to me, I always like, why are we doing this? You know, it's just, why don't we just hand each other cash? You know,
Yeah.
I don't understand it. to me, there's no thought behind gift cards. And I'm like you with kids. That's what they want.
Right.
But, you know, my side, her side are totally different when it comes to how we handle Christmas gifts.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't mind receiving a gift card. And I'm going to explain why, though. There's a reason. So, if my husband was to go out and buy something, he's probably not going to get it at the price that I could get it at because I'm a very savvy shopper. And so, if I like something, I will actually watch it. And I usually can feel out when it's going to be the best price. So, I enjoy getting gift cards for that reason. But because it'll drive me crazy if I'm like, if I know that somebody paid more for something than they had to pay. Does that make sense?
Well, my wife's family is mostly restaurant gift cards.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So it's just you're swapping cash is all you're doing.
you
You
are.
know, there's no thought behind it. You're just swapping cash. So,
But it is nice though, because you won't go out and a lot of times you won't go out and treat yourself to go to a restaurant. You know, if you were going to go anyway, then it wouldn't matter. But if it's like something like a place you wouldn't normally go because you wouldn't spend that, I don't know. I'm okay. I'm okay with getting gift cards, and if I have to give them, I like to get a gift. I do like, and the thing is, like, say if you want something, Tim, but I don't like what you want. That's very hard for me to buy it. Like I have to like it almost as if like I have to approve of it. It's terrible.
I understand. Yeah. Well, I'm a golfer, and one of the problems, and this is, I throw this out as free advice.
Okay.
If you're buying golf stuff for a
Yes.
golf, now there's people who golf.
Yes.
And then there are golfers. And people who golf know they're not any good.
Okay.
People who are golfers.
Yes.
We're not any good, but we think we are.
Got it.
Okay. So it's all in our heads, right?
Okay.
So the problem is when you're buying stuff for guys who are golfers, we all have like what kind of golf balls we want. Right. We all have our special. And so what happens is people just walk into a store, right, and buy whatever golf balls are on sale.
Yeah, no.
And we're like,
I like Titleist or whatever. Yeah.
You're right. I don't hit those golf balls. And so we end up giving them to somebody else. Mm-hmm. And so I just say, if you're buying for a golfer, sometimes it's better just to get a gift card to a golf shop and let them go buy for themselves, because I can't tell you how many golf balls I've been given through the years, and they're balls that I wouldn't use myself.
So what's your brand in case someone's watching?
My brand is typically I will never turn down Pro V1s. Okay. But I mostly hit Callaways.
Okay.
Mostly hit Callaways.
Got it. So if anybody's like, gee, I wonder what I should get him, Callaways, or what was the other one?
Pro V1s.
You're welcome. And you're
now
welcome.
Again, Pro V1s are probably balls that are too good for me, but because I think I'm a golfer,
yeah,
I play it.
I got you. Now, my husband was talking about his bag fell apart, his golf bag. Like I think it disintegrated or whatever. I don't know. And but they're really he's like, you don't have to get an expensive one because he can't really can't afford to go all the time because it's a very expensive hobby, right?
Right.
So I don't know, maybe you can give me some advice later on what I can do for him for that. Let's see. I'm missing some things in the chat. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, Alice wanted to say hello to you.
Hello, Alice.
Jen said clearance rack at Macy's. Oh, I'm not there all the time. Come on. Yeah, I know. All right. I'm very excited, but I'm not excited about winter because there's things that you have to do for winter. I'm not. And you have you're in Michigan, right? And so you have a pretty hardy winter there, right? Lots
Yes.
of snow
Yes.
and stuff. And what happens for anybody who's watching that's in Florida, we can't just like drive our cars and like we normally would. We have to get them ready. And so I have an expert here who's going to help us. He's actually, believe it or not, he's a comedian, and he does shows all over the New England area. But that's not it. He also works for the local battery shop, and so he's going to give us some tips. Please welcome back Tyler Hittner.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me again. Thank you.
Hello,
Thank
Tyler.
You. Hello, Tim. Hi, Rhonda. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, Tyler, you helped me out a lot because my car is getting older, and plus I have to you have to keep your car up, right? Yeah. And so you've helped me out a lot, and so now you need to help out everyone who's watching today, because there's certain precautions, things that you have to do, steps you have to take to get your car ready for the winter, you know, especially in this area, New England area, or any place like Michigan, any place that gets, rough winters. So Tyler, you have some tips for us that you're going to help us with, right?
I do. I have 5 tips plus one bonus one, which is fun.
Okay.
A bonus one. So the first tip is 5 tips to winterize your car for New England. A little bit light here compared to Michigan. I'm sure you guys, Tim, I don't know if you do, what do you call it, chains on your tires. I don't know if it's that intrusive.
We chains on our tires were things that we used to do when we had rear wheel drive vehicles when I was a kid. But now that we're front wheel tires. And I'm in the city, and so we have pretty good salting and plowing. And so you don't see chains on tires like they did when I was a kid. Right. But it does get bad here. It gets so bad in Michigan. Chris Young, who's coming on, is from Hell, Michigan. Hell, Michigan, and it snows in Hell, Michigan. That's how much snow we get in Michigan.
So the first tip would be to have the correct tire compound or have the correct type of tire, whether it be an all season. You don't want a grippy sporty tire. That's not going to work in winter. You're not going to get a lot of traction. Another tip with tires is to make sure you have the correct tire pressure. A lot of people drive around with that tire light on, and they're just like, oh, I've accepted that tire light is on, and it's just a little annoyance. Get that checked out. Be more efficient. Get the traction you need. Go to your local shop. Make sure you have enough tread to make it through winter. Make sure you get through that winter snow with that tire tread.
Hey, Tyler,
yes.
Is it better to have a few pounds more in your tire in the winter, or a few pounds less, or stick right on what your car is supposed to have?
So I am a firm believer in what the manufacturer recommends is what you should go with. I know back in the day you could play with air pressure, and if you want higher air pressure, you're going to get more grip. Lesser air pressure, you're going to get more. Stick with what the manufacturer recommends. There's a reason why they do all that engineering and all that testing. They are really particular with what they want in each tire. So if the tire says 32, then that's what you're going to want. That's what the manufacturer wants. That's what Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, whatever that manufacturer is, stick with that tire pressure.
Yeah, I found out a lot in the winter that the pressure light will go on when it's cold.
Now, something that you can do to avoid that is actually get nitrogen-filled tires instead of air-filled, like regular oxygen-filled tires. Get nitrogen-filled tires. The pressure won't change as dramatically, so you're going to be less apt to see that light come on, which is actually really nice.
How do you do that?
Any garage can do it.
Oh, I know a garage. I know a garage that might be able to help me. That's awesome. All right, what's your next tip?
Wiper blades. Make sure you have the correct wiper blades. A lot of people forget about wiper blades. There's also a winter type wiper blade that you can just throw on the car. They're cheap. They're like $12, $15. and they're a little bit beefier, a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, a little bit more rubber. And you know what? For the little bit of money, and you're gonna scrape off that snow, that's actually worth the money. Now, one of the bonus tips for wiper blades is never ever turn your car on. When you get in your car at night and you shut the car off, make sure the wipers are off if you drove it the night before. If you get in the next morning and you turn the car on and the wipers are frozen to your windshield, it could ruin the wiper transmission. You don't
Oh,
want that. That's something people don't think of. When you turn on that car and that wiper blade tries to turn on, it's not going to be able to because it's frozen and you're going to snap something because everything, when it gets cold, it gets brittle. And when it gets brittle, it breaks easier.
well, that's a good
So,
Good to know.
good tip. Yeah, that's a really
yeah,
good tip.
that's a good one.
Guys, free. This is all
free.
free
This is
on Talk is
free.
Cheap. All right, those are two great tips. So the tire tips are great. Wiper blades, that's really
Wiper
good. Make
blades.
sure it's not turned on. Make sure you have the right wiper blades.
Yeah.
All right, what's your next tip?
The next tip would be check your battery. If your battery is any older than 3.5 years, I
Wow.
strongly recommend possibly getting it checked. You're probably going to need a new one with modern cars. They have a lot of onboard computers. They have a lot of onboard things running at all times. If the vehicle is not driven every day, I would really recommend putting a trickle charger on it of some sort. Say if the vehicle sits for 2 or 3 days, you could come out to a cold, dead battery.
Wow.
And nobody wants that. Nobody wants a dead battery.
Right.
So 3.5 years old, get it checked. Probably get it replaced. The average battery expectancy is 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to go past that 4 mark usually. Well, obviously you can. And I've seen batteries go 10 years, I'll be completely honest. But it's not worth the gamble of coming
Right.
out to a car with no with a dead battery. It's not something you want for something that's very avoidable. And it's going to happen at the worst possible time when it is the coldest. So that is something to think about. And while you're under the hood, make sure you have wiper blade fluid. Just top it off. You're right there. It's a cheap item to buy when you're getting a battery. A lot of places will do free battery and they'll top off your wiper blade fluid as well.
Oh, that's a good tip. All right, Scott Higgins is making a lot of comments over here.
I can only imagine.
I love him. He's hysterical. He's gonna, yeah. He said you can make your wife start the car in the morning and blame her. That's not very nice, Scott. This is good.
Scott.
So yeah, when it snows, should you leave the wiper blades in the up position?
You can do that, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, that's fine. Because the first thing you're gonna do when you come out to that car is you're gonna wipe off the windshield. You're gonna clear the windshield, which is why you leave the wiper blades up.
Okay.
So that's totally fine. A lot of cars nowadays, the wiper cowl, I'm gonna use this as a little thing. A lot of cars nowadays, they have a wiper cowl where the wiper blade actually hides inside of underneath there. So that way you don't have to pull them up in the winter and everything like that. They are tucked away like that under there. What can happen is snow goes down the windshield and gets packed in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to want to clean that out very well. And you're going to want to make sure that those wipers are free to move. But you can absolutely leave the wipers up on most cars.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know. All right. What's your next tip?
Next tip is make sure you have a safety situation in the car. So make sure that, say you do get stuck in that inevitable snowstorm where you can't get out, make sure you have a blanket, make sure you have warm gloves, stuff that the car is like winter ready. Like you have, let's say you got gloves, you got a blanket to keep yourself warm, maybe a sweatshirt, something to keep you that you need.
Mm-hmm.
Just be prepared. There's a lot of room in our cars. Maybe clean it out before winter comes. Put that in there. Maybe get a set of winter mats. Save you nice floor mats.
Good idea.
I'm particular in my car. I have winter floor mats, summer floor mats. And my wife does too. And now that we have a baby, it's just all gross floor mats where they're just gross. So we just keep the gross ones in full time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good tips. All right. I think, do you have one more?
I have one more, which would be there's one and a bonus one.
All right.
So the last one is do not wait till your car is on E for 2 different reasons. If your car is low on gas, the possible of the fuel freezing is possible. If it is very, very cold, 32 below, You could come out to a frozen gas tank and the car will not start, the car will not get fuel, something you do not want. Something that does help is also fill it the night before because it might be a little bit warmer compared to going to the gas station in the morning where it's freezing out and you're sitting
Right.
at the gas pump freezing. Just do it, always do it the night before or the day before. Always make a point to get gas during the day when it's a little bit warmer and that fuel doesn't freeze in the tank.
So what should you like a rule of thumb? What should you not let it get? Because I am like the worst.
Quarter of a tank.
Because I thought that E was good enough. We still have a few more miles. It's like anyway. I hate getting gas. So like that is one of the things I hate. And my husband usually will get gas for me, which is really nice. And that was in our wedding vows. So but anyway, no, I don't know what it is. I hate getting gas. I hate it. But that's I don't want to ever run out. And I have never run out of gas, thank God. But
I've totally run out of gas. And I've also missed so I'm disabled. I don't know if I said this before, but I'm disabled. My favorite part of being disabled with a pregnant wife, when my wife was pregnant, was I got to sit in the car while my wife got gas. And the looks I would get from people driving by the gas station as I'm sitting in the warm car on my phone while my pregnant wife is pumping gas was amazing.
Well, I'll tell you something. The worst fight my wife and I ever had was because I ran out of gas. Ooh. And so I had her steering the car as I'm pushing it down the road. Oh. And a guy's walking down the road and he says, your wife ran out of gas. And I was embarrassed and I just went, yeah, she did. And so he helped me push the car. And so 11 years later, Tyler, 11 years later, I told a buddy that story that I blamed my wife for running out of gas to this guy I didn't know. Yeah. He thought it was funny. He told his wife, and you know where this is going. It ends up with my wife, and she had a cow that I would blame her for something that I did. So my tip is not on what you do with your car. My tip is never blame your wife for running out of gas.
That is a really good tip. That is
Let me tell you something, Tim. I have men come in every day to my garage and they say the wife was out driving this weekend and she hit a curb. And then the wife will come in. I said, well, man, when you hit the curb, you bent the wheel back. And the wife will say, right, I didn't hit no curb. That was him. Every day I get that.
Well, at least I'm not the only one.
You're not the only one.
Okay, good.
Men are very prideful. It's a pride thing, whatever.
Yes.
All right. What else? Where's our bonus tip?
The bonus tip is that I had, it was in there. It was in there.
Oh, okay.
It was don't let your tank go on E.
Don't let your tank go on E.
Yep, don't let your tank go on E. Another tip is have AAA. Obviously that membership is worth it. You don't want to get a flat, changing that flat on the side of the road in the snow. Not typically a good thing. Just get AAA. And then, let's say you didn't check that battery. Let's say you got a busy life. You got a kid. You got a job. You got a lot going on. You got AAA and you forgot to get your battery checked. AAA can come out, jump it, and get you to your local mechanic.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I have AAA and I have AAA and I've used it this year more than once. Yes. And I've actually had it towed to Tyler's place. So there was that. Tyler, thank you so much. Those were really great tips. Great tips. And I hope everybody watching pays attention and does what he said because it's only going to save you. So that was wonderful. Thanks, Tyler. Who knew, Tyler?
Who knew I could be serious for a minute?
I know, right?
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. I'm sure I'll see you behind the microphone.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Bye. Oh my gosh, that was great, huh?
That was really good. Really good.
Yeah, that was an awesome segment. I'm so glad. That was so helpful. I mean, because there's a lot of things we don't even think about, and it could save you hours and hours and dollars too, So hours of pain and dollars of pain. They both can be painful. Hey, let's keep this show going. Are you ready? I'm so excited. And this is so cool because our next guest is actually a friend of yours. He is a frequent performer at comedy clubs, colleges, and casinos, as well as corporate shows and around the country, and anything that begins with a C. He's appeared at Gilda's Laugh Fest in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He also has a dry bar special, you guys. It's very funny. It's really funny. If you haven't seen it, you really need to go look it up. Or if you've seen it, watch it again because it's super funny. Please welcome back the very funny Chris Young, everybody.
Chris Young.
Oh.
Just playing a little guitar.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Didn't know what was going on there. So I have two
that's all I
people.
got. Just playing a little guitar. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I got you.
My bad.
A little guitar. That is
His dry bar special is actually funnier than that.
way funnier than that.
That is not a material. So that is not a material. That is
that's not on the special. I'm just saying.
That is what you call you're bored in the green room, so you find something to entertain yourself. That's what
I hear you. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's Andrea Spears. Oh my goodness. I love Andrea. She says, "Hello, friends. Welcome to the show, Chris Young." I love Andrea.
Hello, Andrea.
Andrea's been on a few times, and Andrea and I actually recorded our dry bar specials the same weekend. So how fun is that? And she's cool. Out there killing it with board teachers. So super excited about that. That's awesome. Quite awesome. Anyway, so Chris, what is going on? What is going on?
Was just listening to the last segment there, and it is officially around here. Hey, can you put my wipers up season? So that all ties in with what he was talking about. Is you have that moment of, oh no, it's gonna freeze tonight. Someone go put the wipers up. So you're in Michigan or the Midwest when you see that or hear that phrase, and you know what to do. So
right. Have you guys gotten snow yet?
We have. Yeah, there's none on the ground right now, but we've had. Yeah, but there is some supposedly on the way. I'm just hoping that it avoids my gigs coming up, but I don't think I'm going to be safe forever. So
I know that's the whole thing, right? Or you could get stuck somewhere, or it's just
many hours of driving in what looks like Star Wars warp, speed kind of thing. All the whiteout and but that's what it is. So
that's what it is. You got to deal with it, right? I just go like this. It's like I hold my breath through winter, and I just wait for like April, because March is still like, April. I figure if I get to April, at least it might snow, but at least I know it's not going to stay. So exactly. I'm like this, and I don't want to wish my time away, but I do want to wish winter away. It's not my favorite.
This is the time of year where every day you think, okay, this is going to be the one that stays. This is the one that, is going to be here. And then, and luckily it hasn't been for the last couple times we've had snow, but yeah, so here it is.
Well, we haven't had any yet. So, yeah, I'm dreaming of a green Christmas is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? That's what I dream about.
I gotcha. Yeah, the older I get, the less fun winter becomes, and I get it, because like when you didn't have to do anything in it but just play in it, then
Yeah.
it was great. Now that you have to shovel and keep your house warm and like, I don't know, shovel off your car and all that stuff. And that in Michigan now we have a law where like you're supposed to clean off your car. That's no fun because my car I like to have look like a comet for about 20 miles until all the snow blows off.
You're one of those people.
I
You're
am one of those people.
That's like in front of me, and then all your snow falls on my car.
Yeah, I love it when like on my minivan, like that one strip doesn't blow off down the center and it looks like my minivan has a mohawk. That's what really makes a minivan cool. It's called the Snowhawk, right?
That's
what I hate is when you've been out in the cold and you've shoveled your driveway and you put all that work in, and then here comes the snowplow and it just gets to your house and pushes all the snow right back into your drive.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
I think they wait around the corner for that.
Do you use a snow blower?
Right on, yeah.
You don't? And then sometimes the snow blowers, like, unless you have like a super duper one, they don't always if it's like a wet, mushy snow, it doesn't work for that, like the wet snow. And that's the worst, right? Because it's heavy.
Yeah, for sure. And I use a snowblower, but it does not matter which way you point the nozzle. It always blows right back at you. So that's just whatever engineers designed that had a sense of humor, I guess. So
yeah. He's like, watch this, guys.
Right. Some guy in a southern state designed it. I know for sure. So.
Probably that's probably right. I forgot to ask you guys if you can type in your answers because you know what segment's coming up, right? Remember how to type in your answers? I should have gone over that. We were sitting in the green room.
The private chat here, right?
No, see, I guess not. So where you put your name in. We do this every week. I'm so organized.
Oh yeah, got it.
All right, so that's where so that's where you edit your name. You're actually going to put your answers in. Are you able to do that, Tim?
Yeah, I think so. I just where my name goes.
That's where your answer will go.
Okay. Sure.
All right, cool. That's awesome because our next segment is coming up and it's called I love that song. Sorry. It's time for You've Got Game. We are going to have so much fun, you guys, because when we have a game here, I can't keep score. So I hired an official
Woohoo.
That's right. Oh, from Tim. Oh, God.
A driving range golf ball. That's awesome.
Oh, that's hysterical. Love Chewy. Oh my gosh. What did coupon, not a gift card. Oh, okay, great. That Chewy will probably want that. I think Chewy would want that. Now I don't know why. I try so hard never to eat McDonald's, but as a comedian, it's happened. That's all I can say. All right, I'm not proud of it.
Like since COVID, though, aren't you like things that were once open after gigs are not open anymore? And
yeah,
it's
like, pretty. It's
what
pretty
am I gonna,
dead.
What am I going to do on my way home now?
I know it's terrible. Well, there you go. An insulation kit for the windows.
Keep the drafts out.
Yep, that's it. All right, you guys. We're gonna play That's So Cliche. What we're gonna do is all you have to do is fill in the missing. I'm like trying to find everything. Fill in the missing where the blank is. Filling the missing word. I cannot. And of course, you'd be playing for the very coveted Rhonda, Corey, Comedy, and Sanitizer. 100% clean and sanitized hands. This prize is valued at $5,500. Okay. Yeah, incredible, right? All right. Are you ready for
I am ready.
your first clue. Okay, ready? All is blank in love and war. All right, so type your in. I think that's war right there. I think war is going on right there. All is blank. All right, of course, I want you guys at home playing along with us. You can type in your answers. All is fair in love and war. That is what you both put. Let's see. Tom said all is fair in love and war. Oh my gosh, scorekeeper is going crazy. Darren, hi Darren. At all is well in love and war. Well, okay. All is fair, and the correct answer, of course, is fair. Yay!
All right.
I'm gonna sell those masks. Giving Tuesday. Buy a mask. Oh my goodness, that is no, don't buy a mask from that scorekeeper. All right, let's bring up the second sentence, the second cliche that is missing a word. All right, that's the straw that broke the blank's back. There's a straw right there. It's breaking backs right now. All right. I saw one of the answers. And all right, let's see. Let's reveal your answers. The camel's back. Let's see. Spring. Hi, Spring. Spring said it's camel's back. And so did Tom. So did Alice. I know, Darren, it might be easy, but that's because you know it. The funny thing is my son was typing these out for me, and to hear some of his answers were really funny. Yes, that's right. It is camel. That is the correct answer.
All right.
Woo.
Because, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. Tim hates games. I don't know if you hate games. Maybe you don't hate the games, but go ahead. Let's hear your sob story.
I just freeze under the headlights. I'm like a deer in headlights. The answer always comes to me like 5 minutes later.
Yeah. So we had to do something.
Cleanliness will be mine. Oh.
That would work for Tim. And I was like, you have to know cliches, Tim. And we've done cliches before. So, but it was so funny because, because we're a little older, we know the cliches, but the youngins don't know the cliches because they don't use them. Like a deer in headlights. Very good, scorekeeper. That's good. That is a cliche.
They say bro a lot.
They do, or bra, which means bro now. And things
Right.
get
And I always say that bros and bras really don't go together. So.
No, and they don't, or they shouldn't. Okay, let's move on. We're moving right along.
Did I say?
I'm saying no bras, just no bras. Period. That's what I'm saying. I guess.
Did I say that Chris Young is from Hell, Michigan? I want to
emphasize that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That is kind of fun, though, Chris. You have to. I mean,
yeah.
You don't even have to say I'm from HE double hockey sticks. You can just say
it is biblical. You don't even have to pray for me, right?
You're from hell. Like, how fun is that?
Yeah, I know. It's people say, is that a real place? And I said it is. The good thing is nobody guards that you can come and go when you please. So
right.
You got this. You got this, scorekeeper. We got it. Go for it.
Go for it. All right. Okay, let's bring it up. Ready? The next one is good things come to those who dance. No. Good things come to those who. All right. You guys playing along with us. Good things come to those who wait. Let's see. You both said wait. So did Mr. Tom. So did Spring. And so did Alice. And guess what?
Me and Spring. We're right on.
Yeah. the correct answer is weight.
All right.
Woohoo! That is correct. That is a correct answer. All right. We have another one. We have another.
Oh.
We have another one. Okay. There's more than one way to blank a cat. This could be oh, and there's a cat right there.
Meow.
Scorekeeper loves cats. Is a huge, I know for sure, is a huge cat fan. All right, let's see. Let's reveal your answers. There's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, skin a cat. You both said that. So did Tom. And I know Spring, right? So did Darren. Can I just say something? Like, who actually came up with that cliche?
Someone that need to be investigated.
I think so. Like, that's really gross.
Yeah.
I actually had to skin a cat one time.
What?
I actually skinned a cat one time.
Wait, what?
For
Do I want to?
For an anatomy and biology class.
No,
we had to skin a cat. We had to get graded on all the organs, the muscles, the veins, and then when we got done with that, we had to put the cat together. And
because you only used one of its lives.
And I did not have an older sibling who had taken the class before, so I did not know how to get all because you got graded because you got all the ligaments out of the joints, and your bones had to be, pristine. And I didn't know how to get that. And so I had the wise idea of I dug a hole in my backyard, put the cat in it, the bones, and I thought I would burn off all the ligaments and things, and I set it on fire. And then I had to put mud to get the fire because I put too much gasoline and had such a fire that I had to take a shovel and throw dirt and then water and had mud. I lost the patella and some of the small little bones, and I got graded down on that.
Because it was a catastrophe.
It was awful. It was a catastrophe. Now that was not bad, Chris. And then my cat was burnt, and it was atrocious. And my professor said it was the worst looking cat he had ever seen in over 20 years of teaching that class.
Okay, can I just ask you?
I don't know why I told you that story, but that's a true story.
I don't. People just say things on the show, but where did you get it? Like, where did they pass out?
Everybody in the class got a dead cat. And these were cats that obviously were euthanized from a shelter of some sort. And so we all had cats, and you had to keep that cat for a good bit of time because we would pull the cat out of the freezer. No, we kept it at school, and we'd pull it out of the freezer. It had your name on the bag. You would take your test.
You brought it home, and you.
Well, you brought it home at the end after you had completely skinned it, passed all your tests on your muscles and veins and organs.
How did you pick the cat you wanted? Did you look at a catalog?
What?
I'm done. I'm sorry, Ron.
Well, the thing is you don't think of this stuff afterwards. We thought the bigger cat would have bigger organs and stuff to look at, and it would make it easier to pass the test. So we picked the biggest cat we could get, which meant it was the fattest cat, which meant the organs weren't any bigger, but we had more stuff we had to clean and made it actually worse. So any young kids out there that's going to have a cat in their biology class,
I don't think
Get a skinny
I
one.
I think there's a lot of kids in your class going to therapy right now. That's
Well,
what I think.
If
I
you would have
think
saw
there's-
my cat was awful. It was
I
burnt
think it
and
wasn't good
terrible.
to begin with. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
It was awful. It was awful.
all right, we had a frog. Okay, that was bad enough, but not Fluffy.
We had Fluffy.
gosh.
We had Fluffy.
What school did you? Never mind. I don't want to know. I've asked way too much, and I found out too much. And I think that school system now is shut down.
Now
Okay.
you know why I'm in therapy.
I would be in therapy myself. I might go to therapy after the show.
I don't think we need hand sanitizer at this point. I think we need bleach to drink.
Oh, look, we get to bring them home and hang them on the fridge. Like what? What? I don't. Oh my! What grade is this? What grade is this?
That was actually 11th grade I was in when I took that class.
I bet there were people that didn't graduate because they were messed up after that. They probably couldn't even function. That is weird. I don't know. I think that might have promoted some serial killers. Anyway, okay, let's move on. I'm upset. I am. That is, yeah. Oh my goodness. That is really.
Right to Pastor Tim.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What did you just say?
He will be performing in the Catskills.
Did you really do a pig? Where are these people going to school? Are you serious?
We had to drive the roads and bring roadkill in, and you got luck of the draw.
Oh my God, this is taking a terrible turn. This is oh my gosh, Reaper. Oh my word. Okay. Thank God Chewy is sleeping and can't hear anyway. This is very upsetting. I am so sorry about that cliche right now. I am. Okay, let's bring up the next one. I don't think we can. I don't know what this is. I think I don't know. Maybe there's pyromaniacs now. We're going to have another story. Okay. Oh, this could be the cat story still. All right. You're burning the blanket at both ends. It's not cat, just so you know. Tim, just so you know, it's not. Wow. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Let's reveal your answer. You're burning a candle, which is nice. That's what you're supposed to do with candles. You're supposed to burn them, not at both ends, mind you. But okay.
Thanks, Tim. I needed that.
Tom said candle, and so did Spring. And Alice is burning a stick at both ends. Okay, well, you did something to a pig, so you're disqualified. No, I'm just kidding. You've got a pass, actually. And Darren's burning more than one candle. Okay. Yes, that is a phrase that is used, a cliche that is used to say that you're doing too much. You're trying to do too much in one time. I am so upset about the whole cat thing. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to recover. I don't know if I am. I'm not sure. All right, let's bring up the next.
What made it worse there, Rhonda, was again, I didn't have a sibling to help me. And most everybody drilled holes into the bones and put them together with like cords.
No,
I used super glue.
So I had to make a marionette.
We're losing people. We're losing.
It looked like my cat got hit by a car and then the car exploded. It was awful.
Never mind. We're gonna keep playing and
do we have to though?
Oh man, this is just wrong. Every blank has a silver lining. Oh my gosh. This is so scary. All right, let's this is a normal thing. Normal. Nobody can hurt anything with this. All right. Do you know the answer to this? Are you ready? Every cloud has a silver lining, but Chris thinks it's every story has a silver lining. Tom says cloud. Yeah, I know, Spring. I am too. Let's see. Tom, don't be fresh. Every cat has a
Trust me, it doesn't have a
add
silver
this to her
lining. I
routine.
know firsthand.
I won't. Dark cloud. Well, there's some dark clouds here, that's for sure. It's every cloud has a silver lining.
All right.
The story doesn't, but it doesn't.
No cats have a silver lining.
Oh gosh. Well, you would know. Anyway, Darren said that he thought it was a story too. Every story has a silver lining. Okay. All right, let's I'm afraid about this one. Let's bring up the next one. You're blank up the wrong tree. I don't know. I could just say things and I'm not going to. You are barking up the wrong tree. There's a dog there and a cow. You're mooing up the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree. Spring said barking. Chewy, what did Chewy say? Chewy says that he's snoring up the wrong tree. Oh, Darren said barking too. The correct answer is barking. Please don't make any comments about dogs. I don't want to know if you had any experiments in school with dogs. The correct answer is dog. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I didn't say it's raining cats and dogs. But anyway. Wow, that was quite the heavy story. All right. Let's do one more. We have time for one more, don't we? All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. You can't judge a blank by its cover. You can't judge a cat by its cover. That is not the right answer. You can't judge a blank by its cover. You can't judge a book by its cover. And let's see, Tom said it was book. So did Spring. And so did Darren. Book. Is book the Korean? No, you can't judge a skinned cat. Alice, you have gone to the dark side. I am very surprised with you. Oh my gosh.
There you go, Alice.
Alice, you're so sweet. What happened to you? The correct answer is book. I do have a really funny, there was a book, I don't know if you know this book, What to Expect When You're Expecting. And I have a picture of this book and it's like colored on, like crossed out, like by a kid. And I'm like, that's when you can judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. It's really funny. I guess it's something that you have to see.
So should Tim lose a point for that story, or is that?
I think Tim needs to go repent. I really do. I'm kind of at a loss. Yeah.
I barely passed. That was a bad thing.
I think everyone in that class, especially the teacher, needs to have psychological care at this point.
I think one of these times we're going to see that teacher on one of those like Lifetime We Know What They Did kind of thing.
I've never heard of anybody doing that before. Ever. Like ever. And the fact that you said it was going on for years, that people's siblings, I don't know.
Everybody knew if you took that class, you had to dissect a cat.
So, no more questions. Do we have a winner here? Scorekeeper, do we have a winner?
Tim
needs sanitizer. Yeah. Tim does need sanitizer, and the winner is Tim. The winner
yes.
Is Tim. Wow.
All right.
Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see who do we have on next week's show? Hopefully we won't talk about cats. Who do we have on next week? I didn't put it up yet. Okay, so you're going to have to give me a minute. But because I do have something that I do want to share with everybody. Oh my word. I have it ready. Let's see. How can I share it to you? I am going to try to share it to you. I'm going to airdrop it to you right now. If you're appearing, nope, there you are. And see, we just like to talk amongst yourselves. That's fine. Did you get it? It won't let me give it to you for some reason. That's weird. Okay. That's all right. Let's see. Jay Leno, too bad Andy isn't commenting. Oh, thank God Andy isn't here. Andy you know Andy Forrester.
Yes. We would have had some fun. That would have been good.
It would have been very, very bad. That's all I'm saying. All set. Oh my goodness, that would have not been good at all. All right, we do have it up now for next week's show. We have joining us, Philip Anthony will be my co-host, and Paul Taro will be my featuring guest, and Christy Largent will be here with her pro tips. Oh my goodness, you guys. Make sure you tune in next week. Next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, same bat time, same bat channel. We hope you join us next week. And I have to tell you, next week, there is a big, huge, humongous announcement about Talk is Cheap. So I don't want you to miss next. It's huge. It's big. It's big time. You're not going to want to miss next week because I have some things to share. And I hope you do not miss next week's show at all. Don't miss it. And leave your pets locked up. That's all I can say.
Especially around me. There you go.
Especially around Tim. Lock up your pets. You guys, it was great having you, Tim. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
Winner boasting again. Winner. Thanks so much, Chris, for joining in tonight. And Tyler, great tips from Tyler. Those were magnificent. If you're joining us late, go watch the replay so that you can hear those tips. Don't listen to Tim's story again, though, because it will ruin you. And the scorekeeper, as always, amazing. Chewy slept through the show. That's a great sign. And Alex, of course, is kicking it. He's just right on it. He's doing a great job. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, you can stick around, of course, in the green room, have all the snacks you want. Episode 147 is officially out.
I will hold. Ain't no man, ain't no woman, ain't no thing, no, there ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Yeah. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.